Alright, so this is my first YouTube video, and I am Sarai. I am the owner of Bows by Mommy. So right now what I'm about to do is we're going to make a custom unicorn bow for a customer. So here's what the centerpiece is going to look like. I did not make the felty. I actually ordered it from Etsy, that a lady that owns a small shop. So I've already pre-cut my ribbon, and I did 6 pieces. So we have 2 of the turquoise, and then I also cut out 2 white and 2 pink stripes. And I've already cut the tips and burnt them just so I can burn time, and you guys don't have to look at the tedious part of that. Okay, so what I do first is I normally go ahead and make my big bows. So the yellow here is going to be for the large bow. And then this pink and white striped and turquoise is actually 2 separate pieces of ribbon, but I'm going to make one bow out of both to go in the center of the yellow bow. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, so I burnt my ends with a lighter just to keep from fraying or anything like that. I know a lot of people I've saw like to fold their ribbon and kind of measure it out. I just normally have measurements that I go by, that I've learned have kind of worked for me. So like this yellow piece is cut to 36 inches, and the width of this ribbon is 2 inches. So I normally just fold both sides into the center of the ribbon, and then fold in between these 2 pieces here. I don't know if you guys can see. Fold in between, and then cross over. So it's kind of like you're making an X, but you're making your loops. And I normally turn it towards me so I can see if my loops look right or not. And when I tell y'all, this is like the hardest part for me that I had to learn, was making the bows. And I still have problems sometimes making it. And I use salon clips just to clip the center of the bow together for me to sew down. Just to hold it in place. It just makes it a lot easier. Got this on it. Okay, now I already have my needles pre-threaded. If it'll come off. There we go. Y'all might hear my babies too. They're in there playing. Alright, so I take my needle and I go right in the center. It's super hard to kind of show you guys that, but I just stick it right in the center like this, and then pull it back up from the top, back through the bottom, and once more through the top, through the bottom, and pull super tight. Okay, so that's about 2 times that I normally do it, and then I go around one more for a 3rd time, and I turn it over to the back, and then I tie a knot, just a little small stitch, and I wrap it around 2 times. And I do this, I know some people hot glue or crease, they fold with their hands, but sewing it just seems to be so much easier. And I've noticed with my customers, it's been a lot more sturdier for like the kids that like the yank on the bows, like my daughter. Okay, so then you have your bow. And what I normally do after I make one of my bows, is I take the top part like this, and what I do is I pull it to where the loops are kind of tight at the top, and I just take a 2-prong clip like this and I clip it down, and then I do the same thing. Yes, baby. Down
We
here.
have school tomorrow today. We need to go visit see and Grace. No, me
So
and Bryson
it'll
go
look
stay in Grace
like that, because I'm about
tomorrow.
to.
We're in Grace, and then y'all need to go to work.
Yes, well, we don't go to school tomorrow.
The school
And now I'm
is
about to
over.
start it. She's
School
talking about
is
school.
over.
School's
What?
not over. We just don't have school tomorrow. But you
But
go back to school
Grace
Tuesday.
is not taking me to Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
Let them know, okay, Mama?
Okay, I'll let them know. I miss y'all. For starching my bows, I just use hairspray. It doesn't have to be this brand. It can be any brand, as long as it's a super strong coat. I try to do the unscented kinds, just because you don't know if some kids will be sensitive to certain scents or chemicals. So I normally have a towel over here, and I just spray really good. And while that's drying, I do the other bow. Okay. So for this one, we're doing 2 colors. So this length is a bit smaller. These are 1.5 ribbon, and they were both cut to 25 inches. I am making bows.
For who?
For a customer.
Customer? What's her name?
I don't remember her name. It's for a little girl.
A little girl. What's the little girl name?
I don't remember the little girl's name. She's so nosy.
No, Chloe.
It's not for Chloe. That's your cousin. It's not for Chloe.
Mommy, the other Chloe with the bees like me, like Daddy cousin.
That's not Daddy cousin. That's Daddy's niece, and that's your cousin.
Wow. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I go check out.
Alright, so starting it, this is what it looks like. So I cross one piece over and I cross the other piece over.
My son be okay at the doctor?
And then that's when I grab the other piece and I slide behind that little crease right there in the center. Okay, and I'm still holding with this hand. I haven't let go. And then I fold over once more. And you turn it face you.
My son up. Okay, bye-bye.
And that looks good to me. I can never get them like exactly the same, my loops. But as close as you can. At least for me. I mean, I tell my customers, I try to get things as perfect as possible. But at the end of the day, it's handmade. So there might be some flaws. I actually didn't like that. So I'm about to redo it again. See, I told y'all, it doesn't matter how many bows I make. I still struggle with this part a lot. Making sure these loops are decent.
Is your sister in your class? No. Is she pre-K? No, I don't know.
There we go. Alright. And it'll look like that. And it's super cute because you can see, I don't know, my camera's pretty sucky, but you can see the other color of the stripes and the inside of the bow. So, I'm going to go ahead and get another one of my needles and thread. And go ahead, stick it in the center. And then we're going to get ready to pull it through. So, up through the top. But bam, through here. Just drop it through. One more time. Through there. It'll drop down at the bottom. And then pull up.
He's still playing it.
And slide off.
He's still playing it.
Turn it over. Go ahead, do your knot. One, two, and pull. This is so peaceful, guys. I really enjoy making bows. It's so weird because my daughter doesn't wear them, but I enjoy it. Okay. So remember, we got to pull because nobody likes a sad looking bow. And kind of fluff out the loops so we can pull them down and clip them. And then we set it to the side so we can spray. So I'm about to spray down that one. Cool beans. Alright. Now we're going to move to these. I will cut up pieces while those other two are drying. You can let the colors, however you want to. I just kind of like to do every other. So I'm going to start off with white, solid. Then I think I'm going to do the turquoise. And then the pink. And then a white. And then a turquoise. And then a pink. I'm trying to look at my other ones to see how I wanted to do this one. I think I want to do a base bow in the back. So this is how it's going to look once it's done. I'm actually pretty satisfied with the way it's laid out. So I'm going to undo it and now I'm going to glue it into place. Just take all of them off. And all I'm doing is literally just taking my hot glue gun and taking a line of glue and putting it in the center. What if my hot glue gun wants to come out and my hand is cramping up? Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. So, slide that down with my finger. And we're going to do pink. And do a line. Okay. I'm going to do white. I love my specialty bows. You could just have so much fun with all the different colors and all that fun stuff. And we're going to do turquoise. And we're going to do pink. And I put like 3 lines for the pink one since it was the last one. Alright guys, so it'll look like this. Okay. Now we're going to set that to the side. And I don't normally starch those. I mean, they get sprayed once the entire bow is done. And I just spray all of it. Move this out the way. Okay, and so I think I want to do like some light pink accessory bows. This is super cute. I don't know if y'all can see because my lighting's horrible, but it's like a glitter sheen. Super cute. It makes me think of unicorns. So, and for my accessory bows, I don't have like a measurement. I just kind of hold it up and make the actual bow off the roll. So I wanted a decent size, so I'm gonna say maybe like that. And what I normally do is I just cross and make an X, and if I like it, I'll just kind of eye to cut. And then I'll just take it, put it against the other ribbon, and use it for measurements so the bows can be the exact same size. And cut. And this ribbon is 7/8 inch. Okay. I was looking at my cactus bow I did, and I think I didn't want to sew it. So I'm going to fold it. Let me show you guys. The whole point is a tutorial. So I'm going to fold it something like this. Kind of like the breast cancer awareness symbol, and then you'll fold it back. Okay, now I'm going to turn it towards me so I can see and make sure it's even. And then I'm going to fold the bottom part back. And I'm going to take one of my smaller salon clips like this. And I'm going to clip it in the center. And I do this because the same thing we do with the big bow, I do for the small bows. Because we're going to sew the center. I actually want to turn my clip the other way. Sorry, y'all. There we go, because I didn't want my loops to be pushed down. So it'll look like that. And then I'm going to take some ribbons, already pre-threaded. Stick a hole right in the center. Just kind of pull it up. I pulled it too hard. Alright. Try this again. Probably you should have used the other salon clip. There we go. So in and out. We do it twice. So it could be nice and sturdy. There we go. And then there we go. So that's what it'll look like. And I'm going to put a little rhinestone in the center so you won't see the thread. And then I'm going to go ahead and tie a knot off back in one of my other needles and threads so I can do the other one as well. Undo it again. Pull it through from the top to the bottom. Once more, top to the bottom. And pull. And tie it off. And then cut. What you doing, Think Bud?
Huh?
What you doing?
Good.
Alright, we got our minis.
Huh?
And I have this huge bag of like little rhinestones. So I'm just going to take two, take it out. And then put a little bit of hot glue on the center of one bow. And then put a rhinestone on it. I gotta do something about my lighting. It's pretty sucky. Alright, we're gonna do the other bow. Got a glue. And the rhinestone. What are they talking about? Do y'all hear that?
Hey, Mama. I was late for work.
You were late for work?
Yeah.
Alright, and then your mini bows will look like this. So cute, super mini. Alright, now let's put the bow together. So take all my pieces, bring them back. Bring them back, bring them back. And take the clips off. So you take the clips off, it'll look like that. Has nice and firm and holding into place. I know y'all better quit playing with my door.
You better not do that. You want to get that? You better not lock this door. Or I will go to another door and follow in.
So we're gonna do the yellow bow.
Mama, oh,
And then we're gonna glue this bow in the center of that bow. Y'all quit playing on that door. Keep it open.
Mama, Bryson just shut it.
Open the door.
It's open already.
Cut that hall light off.
Don't really. No, that was wrong.
Y'all see what I gotta do with it? Okay, so when you glue the bows into each other, it'll look like this. See how it's kind of just sitting in there? And then you got your flaps in the back. And we're gonna glue the unicorn in the center. So put some glue on the back. Get a little more. There we go. We want to make sure it stays. Take it Hot glue it right in the center. Just like that. And then that's how it looks with the unicorn in the center. And now we're going to take the accessory bows and we're going to hot glue those to the sides. And I just stick a little hot glue on the back and hold it down. So I'm going to do one at the top like that. And then I'm going to do one up here in the opposite corner. A little glue on the back. There we go. Hold it down. There we go. And hold it down. So it will look like this. You got your bows on the side. Like that. I'm trying to debate, do I want to put a little boa in. I kind of just like to play with it to get a feel. For it. But that's how it looks. Alright guys, be sure to like my page and hit that subscribe button right to the side if you want to see more super cool DIY videos on bows, home stuff, beauty stuff. I think it's just going to be super random things, but mom on a budget, literally. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.